And now for our next news special report.
Tonight we're diving into a courtroom saga that's gripping the nation. Imagine a high-stakes legal battle where every move is scrutinized and the freedom to speak hangs in the balance. This isn't just any trial, it's a showdown involving none other than President Donald Trump. A New York appeals court has just made a move that's sending shockwaves across the legal and political landscapes. They've lifted the gag order on Trump, a decision that's lighting a fire under a simmering tension of the trial. So what does it mean for Trump, the court, and the very fabric of our nation's principles of free speech and justice? Well, you're about to find out. Stay tuned because you don't want to miss the intricate details and the explosive implications of this decision, especially the final thought that I'll share at the end of this report. Now, before we jump into this special report, a quick note. You know, the world of legal battles, it's crucial to have strong support, much like in our news coverage. Our sponsors are the backbone of our operations, are akin to a reliable legal team standing firm against the challenges. And by supporting them, you're giving us a solid nod to continue our pursuit of truth. And speaking of support, when it comes to maintaining our vigor against the relentless march of time, we've discovered something quite remarkable. It's a special type of collagen. That's right. Impressively effective in maintaining your youthful resilience, just like we strive to maintain the resilience of honest journalism. Many have already experienced its benefits. Join them by visiting healthwithgary.com to get 53% off and additional bonuses. Now back to our groundbreaking story. In a dramatic turn of events, the New York Appeals Court has handed former President Donald Trump a significant victory by lifting the gag order imposed on him in his civil fraud trial. This ruling has not just legal implications, but also profound political ramifications. To understand the gravity of this decision, we have to look back at a series of events leading up to it. Judge Arthur Engoron, presiding over Trump's trial, had initially gagged the former president last month, fining him a total of $15,000 for violations after he expressed his opinions about the judge's top law clerk on social media. Trump's legal team, led by Christie, swiftly retaliated with the lawsuit against Judge Engoron, claiming an abuse of power. This bold move set the stage for an emergency hearing before Judge David Friedman of the state's Intermediate Appeals Court. And during this crucial hearing, Judge Friedman raised questions about Engoron's authority to police Trump's speech outside of the courtroom. He noted that while gag orders are common in criminal cases to prevent jury influence, they're less typical in civil trials like Trump's, which don't involve a jury. Now, Keiss, after Friedman's ruling, stated that the appellate judge, quote, made the right decision and allowed President Trump to take full advantage of his constitutional First Amendment rights. He emphasized the need for the public to witness what he called bias in his own trial. And Trump himself reacted to the ruling, writing on Truth Social that Judge Arthur Engoron has just been stayed by the New York State Appellate Division for the fourth time. His ridiculous and unconstitutional gag order not allowing me to defend myself against him and his politically biased and out-of-control Trump-hating clerk who is sinking him and his court to a new level of low is a disgrace. They are defending the worst and least respected Attorney General in the United States, Letitia James, who is a worldwide disgrace, as is her illegal witch hunt against me. He went on to state that the radical and unprecedented actions of Judge Engoron will keep businesses and jobs forever out of New York State. I've done nothing wrong. My numbers were low, not high. I have a complete disclaimer clause. Their star witness admitted that he lied and made up a fake case against me, and the Attorney General used a Get Trump platform in order to run for AG and governor. Of course, she failed. This wicked attack on democracy must be ended now. So this development is not a game changer, not just for Trump, but for the very concept of free speech, especially for high-profile individuals. It underscores the delicate balance between maintaining the integrity of the legal process and upholding the fundamental rights enshrined in the First Amendment. But the story doesn't end there. Trump's attorneys, including Alina Habba, have pointed out the continuous disparagement of their client by New York Attorney General Letitia James, who's prosecuted the case. They argue the gag order was not only unnecessary, but also a tool used to silence Trump while allowing his opponents to freely express their views. In staying the order, Trump can now freely comment about the court and its staff while the appeals process plays out. This newfound freedom of speech has reignited Trump's characteristic flair for direct communication, particularly on social media platforms and to the TV cameras, potentially influencing public opinion and the media narrative surrounding the trial. On Thursday, Trump took to Truth Social for a second time, reacting to the ruling, and this time he wrote, Trump-hating radical left judge Arthur Engoron is sadly the most overturned judge in New York State. He was just stayed on his gag order, which unconstitutionally prohibited me and my attorneys from talking about important elements of the fraud case, where it was he and Letitia James that committed the fraud by knowingly, substantially, and outrageously devaluing my asset values in order to make me look guilty of something of which I did not actually do. Witnesses and experts have proven conclusively that my financial statement value is low or very conservative, not high as they were claiming. He added that Attorney General James and Engoron worked in collusion to make some assets many times lower in value than they are. By doing this, they ridiculously and wrongfully, without knowledge, trial, or jury, which is not allowed in this case, ruled that I was guilty of fraud. This hoax is a public relations disaster for New York State. Violent crime is raging, and companies are fleeing, never to be seen again. Moreover, Trump's legal team has taken it a step further by urging Judge Engoron to halt the case altogether. They claim that his apparent bias is not only threatening Trump's rights, but also undermines the judiciary's integrity. This bold move reflects a strategy that transcends the courtroom, aiming to sway public perception and political discourse. Now, the situation brings to light the unique challenges faced by the judiciary when dealing with high-profile figures like Trump. The former president, a frontrunner for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination, has turned his trial into a public spectacle, using it as a platform to showcase what he perceives as partisanship and bias against him. The entertainment factor in Trump's New York trial has certainly escalated with this latest development. It's no longer just about the legal intricacies of the case. It's become a battleground for free speech and political expression, and the role of the judiciary in a republic. And Trump's ability to now speak freely on the matter has opened a Pandora's box of possibilities. His comments could potentially sway public opinion, impacting the proceedings of the trial, and even influence the political landscape as we head towards the 2024 presidential election. This case is more than just a legal battle. It's a reflection of the ongoing struggle between political power and judicial authority. It highlights the complexities of administering justice in a highly charged political environment and the challenges of balancing legal procedures with constitutional freedoms. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. Your support helps us continue to bring you the unvarnished truth, unafraid and uncensored, in the spirit of preserving our republic and upholding the values that we hold dear. In conclusion, this latest development in Trump's legal saga isn't just a victory for him, it's a testament to the strength and resilience of our republic's foundational principles. The lifting of the gag order isn't merely about one man's right to speak, it's about the reaffirmation of the First Amendment rights that protect all Americans regardless of their political standing or public profile. This case transcends Trump and touches on the core of what it means to live in a republic where free speech is not just a privilege, but a right fiercely defended. It reminds us that in the courtroom of public opinion, justice must be balanced with the freedom to speak one's mind. As we move forward, let's not lose sight of the broader implications of this ruling. It's a crucial reminder of the ongoing struggle to maintain the delicate balance between judicial authority and individual freedoms in our great nation. This story matters to every American who values the principles of justice, fairness, and freedom of expression in our republic.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.